Hello ladies and gentlemen, Sly Jesse here, and today we're taking a look at Path of Exile. Now I'm showing you builds that I used for Act 1 and maybe Act 2 and 3. We'll see how that goes. This is me in the middle here. I don't know why this guy's just decided to come join next to me, but he has. Oh, there he goes. So I've just finished Act 1 and I'm showing you my build. Now I'm always going to be playing hardcore, so you know, it's more of a challenge. I don't want to be playing normal and be like, oh yeah, you can die and everything. I'm building builds where you can't die in, okay? Well, you can die in them, but you know, I don't want you to die in them. They're built so you'd survive and you wouldn't die. So we're gonna take a look at it right now to prove that I've just finished Act 1. So here we go. All quests complete, and I've just finished the Siren's Cadence, I believe it is. And we'll have a look at Act 2, and as you can see I can teleport to the forest and not yet to the town. So Act 1 complete. Now let's have a better look at my pathing. So as you can see, we started here with the Marauder, straight into life. I went straight down in life as much as I could, and then I came back and went into the armor, and then armor mastery. This way, early game, I wouldn't have any troubles if lots of mobs just come around me attacking me. I'd be alright because I'm building armor and health, pretty much. From there, after I got those two, I went into the enemy critical strike multiplier reduction. So I got 2 in there and went into harder gladiator, which gives me more life and more strength. Now, the reason I didn't get these flasks is because I find that, you know, using medium flasks is really fine. You don't really need to worry too much about getting health back. You know, you just tap all 3 if you're in trouble and you run back a little bit and you're going to be fine. Absolutely fine. So, going into strength here, then we went into diamond skin to give us plus 15% to all resistance. Now the reason we need that is because throughout Act 1 there is heaps and heaps of water. It's ridiculous, like water or cold, you know, lots and lots of enemies use them, and it does quite a lot of damage if it just catches you surprise. So we're going into some elemental resistance, and then I had to continue through it into fire resistance and then strength. Now from here you can really go multiple ways, but from what I'm doing, I'm going to go up here to strength, into these life gains and life leeches around here. I'm going to get the purity of essence because I kind of rely on my mana to do lots of damage, and I'll show you that why soon. And then from there I could have gone up here somewhere, which I was kind of planning to do, probably into axes, because I just feel like going into axes, and I haven't planned too much more ahead, but we'll see that in Act 2 if I survive it. So basically through this I've survived the entire time, just not dying. And I got low, I'm not gonna lie, I got low, but for all the boss fights everything was fine. Never had to worry the slightest bit, and everything's going cool. So we'll have a look at my gear now once I find it. There we go. So this is gear I've gathered from the end of it. We're gonna have a look at it. So I've got a 2-handed axe, which does 26 to 60 damage, 50 damage, 26 to 50 damage each hit, and that's including the elemental damage, and attack speed of 1.06, and it's got plus 16 strength, you know, plus the elemental damage and plus attack speed. Now I do have an upgrade for that, but that's a level 17, and I got that right at the end. We got my helmet here, which gives me a lot of things. I'm not going to read right through them all, but basically it's just armor, and then in the rings I haven't really focused too much, but I've got a coral ring which just gives me 29 health, and a gold ring which gives me an increased rarity of items dropped and some mana. Now for the rings I didn't really focus too much on anything. If I had the choice I'd probably go health with like a magic health ring, but I didn't find too many rings. Just I think this was actually my only magic ring that actually dropped. And then for an amulet I got plus 3.9 life regeneration. I could have got 4 regeneration, but it wasn't in the shop, so I've just kept 3.9. For all my items I've tried to get red on them all, because I am just using red gems for this. We have medium mana flasks and medium health flask, which I just said them wrong, and that's about it. I got my original starting items was actually a short sword and a shield, but as soon as I got that two-handed rare item, I went straight into two-handed. Alright, so here we are in Cavern of Wrath. I knew it was called that. And I'm just pretty much going to show you how I'm using my character. So we're going to find some monsters. Here they are. And basically I'm just running in the middle of them and using my sweep. Now for this build you actually only need to know 3 gems, and that is the heavy strike, which does quite a bit of damage as well as knocks back the enemy, and sweep. Additionally, you can also get a Decoy Totem, which is really helpful for when you need it, and I got an anger, which I can't really upgrade, but I've just got it there. It gives me that bit of extra damage, just what I need. There was also one more. Oop, where is it? One more item. Here it is. Nope. Maybe strike. Give me 1 second, we'll find it. Now it looks like we've got a few enemies here, so we'll just look for a while we're finding them. Here we go. It's the life on gain hit gem. So I've just added that with my sweep, because that's what I mainly use. So you do run out of mana quite fast in this, so that's why we've got 2 mana flasks instead of just 1. And we've been fine with health, so we only need 3 mana health flasks. Not too worried about health too much, because you know with this build you're gonna be fine. Alright, starting Act 2, we're just going to go straight into it, and I was going to show you how I actually used all my skills and everything in more detail. It's kind of hard using back in Act 1 since I'm already high level. So basically this is what you do. Just swing your axe around. When you get out of mana, just hit the 4 and 5, and you know your mana will start regeneration. You'll be fine. It'll keep, because you're attacking so many monsters, your mana flasks are actually just going to fill up quite fast. And with all the single units, you can pretty much just one hit them, and if you can't, you can use your heavy strike, and it does quite a lot of damage. So here we are, just swinging our axe around, using those mana flasks when we need them. And just moving on. It's pretty simple. It's a really fast run compared to some other ones when you're trying to stick safe. And you can just run through areas really fast, not worrying about the enemies. Just keep running through and you're not going to die. So that's all for this episode. If you liked it, remember to give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment and subscribe, and you know, in your comment, leave me a comment telling me what type of build you want to see. You know, I'll go through Act 1, Act 2, and hopefully Act 3 with certain builds, seeing how I go on hardcore. I'm not going to play normal, so we're going to survive in this and prove that we're surviving playing this game and this build, in fact. And oh, here comes a lot of monkeys, but we're going to be fine. Don't even need to chuck down the Decoy Totem. Alright, I'll see you guys next time.